a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, poured in 30 points tonight, including 7 threes in the 83-85 victory over the Washington Mystics tonight. Does this mean this team can start trending towards more wins now? The ladies looked a lot more well-rested after they've had a few days off. There's still a lot of things to talk about that happened in this ball game. So let's look at some highlights and talk about it. You guys know, right after my intro. Here's one of the logo 3 White Jesus. One of the 7 threes. Yes! White Jesus, 7 threes tonight. Oh, it was exciting to watch. What's up, boys, girls, he's, she's, they, them, we's, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your new home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to the show. Okay, to all my returning subscribers, guys, thank you so much. We're building a community here, and I'm really having fun. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the W360 right now. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Go ahead and subscribe and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, okay? Like, share, comment, do all the things the YouTube likes you to do so that the algorithm is nice to this channel. It's a new channel. It's growing. So I appreciate everybody. White Jesus came to play today. Shout out to White Jesus. And who was that ranked her 6th in the rookie class? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. White Jesus came to play today. She came to the game. She had 30 points, including 7 threes. She was on fire. She was on fire. 8 rebounds, 4 steals, 6 assists, 8 for 15 from the field. She also had 8 turnovers as well. Again, I'm sticking to the fact that she needs to get a little bit more selfish. That's where a lot of her turnovers are coming from. She's way too unselfish, okay? But let's, I want to look at some highlights from the game, and then I want to talk about the game a little bit because I'm not sold on, these teammates. My goodness, this game had no business being this close. Why did this game come down to the last possession? Why? And then at one point, after Caitlin Clark hit her 7th three, White Jesus hit her 7th three, everyone started going away from her. But we're going to get into the game, okay? Before we get into it, I want to let everyone know a fun fact about the game. This Fever versus the Mystics game is the highest attended WNBA game since 2007. Since 2007, it was 20,333 people at this sold-out game. So for all of the naysayers and doubters, the numbers are there. The numbers are there. The numbers are there. 20,333 people was at the game. It was a record-breaking sold-out crowd since 2007. In 2007, do anybody remember what you were doing? I was still in high school. I know I'm showing my age a little bit, but I was still in high school in 2007. That was the last time around this many people showed up to the game. Thank you, White Jesus. Thank you, White Jesus. So for anybody that has questions as far as why White Jesus get what she gets, that's an answer for you right there. Okay? All right. Let's look at some highlights from the game. I want to look at some highlights from the game, and then I I want to talk about some key pointers from the game. The basketball gods were with Indiana tonight, but I can tell you a few things. Thank God. Thank God Ariel Atkins did whatever she did at the end of the game, which was crazy to me, and Indiana was able to pull off this win. But let's look at some key plays from the game, and let's come back and talk about it, okay? All right. Transition, look at running the floor. Kelsey Mitchell. She gets the layup in. Kelsey Mitchell, like she's going to get hers. Christy Wallace, I'm still not sold on her, but she hit a three. This is one of the things Aaliyah Boston did, and I want to come back and talk about Aaliyah Boston. White Jesus with the three. That's what they should stick with. Aaliyah Edwards put on a clinic tonight. Aaliyah Edwards put on a clinic tonight. She's playing really good. She had a really good game in the last game against. Look here. I'm going to come back to that play, okay? So overall, this Indiana Fever team, you can tell that the ladies have had some rest. You know, they don't look as tired. Of course, if you guys have been watching them, which millions of people are every game, if you guys are watching them, the last game against New York, they just looked tired and defeated. They looked like they didn't want to be there. But today, in tonight's game, you could tell that they've been able to work on some things, get some rest. This is the most comfortable White Jesus has looked. This is the most comfortable she has looked. And that's why she was able to knock down the big shots, and that's why White Jesus gets the big bucks, okay? One of the matchups that I want to talk about tonight, that in particular, why are my graphics coming up this big? One of the matchups that I want to talk about tonight was Aaliyah Boston versus Aaliyah Edwards, okay? Aaliyah Boston. Good Aaliyah Boston. What is going on? What's going on, Aaliyah? What's going on? In this matchup, Aaliyah Boston versus Aaliyah Edwards won. Aaliyah Edwards won. Aaliyah Edwards plays with the tenacity, the aggression. She runs the floor. She jumps. And it's what we're asking Aaliyah Boston to do. That's what we're asking you to do, Aaliyah. We are asking you to run. There was one play, I think it was the fourth quarter. I thought I had it marked down here. It was in the fourth quarter. White Jesus was driving to the basket. They collapsed on her. Aaliyah is hiding out. She's hiding out in the corner. And instead of her kind of itching to make herself visible for White Jesus to get you the ball, she's just watching like, damn, they really collapsing on her. Ooh, are the refs going to call a foul? Make yourself visible, Aaliyah. Make yourself visible. Let me show you a play. I'm going to show you guys a play that I'm talking about. Right here, watch Aaliyah Edwards as she gets the ball and she's going to score. She's not getting the ball like, damn, I got the ball again. Aaliyah Edwards is going to score. She's catching the rock with the intent to score or make something happen. Aaliyah Boston is catching the rock like, ugh, like she's frustrated that it was given to her. Pay attention to this play. Right here. Look how Aaliyah Edwards you see how she's, look. Look how she catches it and she knows I'm going to the basket. Watch her. And she's going up strong. Aaliyah Boston just doesn't do that. There was one pick and roll right here. Right here. Look how she just kind of just glides to the basket. And she goes up just midway strong. Midway strong, she goes up. But do you see the difference between the two players? You think Aaliyah Edwards was the rookie of the year. You think she was the rookie of the year. Aaliyah Edwards 100% outplayed Aaliyah Boston tonight. 100% all across the board. They both had 10 points. They both had 10 points. But Aaliyah Edwards, the rookie who just came off her college season, she's a rookie, was throwing her all over the paint. What is wrong? What's wrong, Aaliyah? We just want you. We want you to run the floor. That's all we're just asking you to do. We're not even asking you to be good at your job. We're just asking you to do your job. We'll get to you being good next. Just do it. Just do your job. So yes, in this win, yes, I am. I'm going to get to the end of the game. In a crucial moment in the game, and this is where I get frustrated with White Sheets, is because she doesn't go into takeover mode. The ball stays in my hands. They go to Aaliyah Boston, and she misses the layup. And then she missed both of the free throws. And this is when I'm screaming at my TV, keep the ball, White Jesus. Keep the ball. I don't care what your coach is telling you. You listen to me. Keep the ball, White Jesus. Keep it. Why are you guys going to Aaliyah? She has proven over and over again that she doesn't want the ball. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want it. The same way a baby refuses vegetables when they just go, when you're trying to give them vegetables, that's how she turns her face whenever they look at her to give her the ball. She hides behind the defenses. She just kind of fades away in the offense and just kind of just doing a whole lot of nothing. Nothing. I don't understand what that was about at the end of the game. She had no business taking those free throws. None. So that's what I mean when I say that. Like, that gets a little frustrating. If Aaliyah Boston played with half the tenacity that Aaliyah Edwards plays with as a rookie, she could be way more dominant. She's not setting strong screens. She's just kind of gliding to the basket on the roll. She's just jogging back. If you want to be traded, just say that. Just say it. Just say it. So that's my criticism for Aaliyah Boston. No, I think she stunk. She was a dirty diaper tonight. I think she stunk up the place. A dirty diaper. She stunk up the place again against the worst team in the league. This is the game you were supposed to have a triple-double. And you barely scored 10. She stinks. Aaliyah Boston stinks. She's stinking up the place. Even in the wins, she's stinking. Even in the win. Yeah. Stinky dirty diaper. I want Aaliyah. I root for her so much. Just do better, Aaliyah. We are begging you. We're begging you. Do better. Show some effort. What's going on? If it's personal, take PTO. Erica Wheeler did absolutely nothing tonight. Nothing. As soon as she checked in the game, I said, here we go. Here we go again. Nothing. 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 And her partner as well. These two give me a headache. They're raising my blood pressure every game. These two right here. Nothing. They do nothing for this team. Erica, why are you shooting step back threes? Why? Nobody's asking you to, Erica. No, we are begging you to stop shooting. We're begging you not to play, but we're begging you to stop shooting. You're already getting away with robbery. You're robbing the league of its money. I have no idea how Erica Wheeler is still employed on this team. I'm not sold on her. Thank God. Aaliyah Boston says she's praying and she's reading her Bible. I really love that for her because the basketball gods were on this team's side tonight. Because between these two, they're fumbling a lot of plays. Every time Christy shoots, I just say, well, every time she shoots, when she makes it, I'm like, oh. Literally, I just clench. I'm just like, ugh. They're both so cringe. They're cringy. They should be fired. These two should be fired. Even after a win, I'm still upset. They're both thieves. You're stealing money. You're stealing money from the league. There was one play. Christy chucked up a three. And I was like, why are you shooting, Christy? Why? Kelsey Mitchell played in Kelsey Mitchell form. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Kelsey Mitchell plays like she has a quota to hit. She plays like she has a quota of shot attempts. White Jesus hits her 7th three. She's on fire. And Kelsey Mitchell comes down and chucks up a three. A three. It's almost as if, I'm telling you, somebody needs to check Kelsey Mitchell's, Christy Sides, Erica Wheeler's, and Christy Wallace's FanDuel. There's no way you're playing for this team to win. Why would you guys start going away from White Jesus after she hit her 7th three? Why? You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. You don't believe me? Watch the game. You think that I was sitting here making this up. There are 20,333 people that attended this game, and I don't think not one of those 20,333 people wanted to see any of you shoot. Nobody. I'm telling you, everyone in the audience was like, you could tell people were like, why aren't they going to White Jesus? Why did they stop going to White Jesus? Thank God Ariel Atkins came down and threw up trash. It was like 19 seconds and she turns around and tries a fadeaway shot. It misses. So I was like, oh, thank you. So it's kind of like more so, it's not like the Indiana Fever won. It's almost as if the Washington Mystics lost. Nonetheless, White Jesus had 30 points. And White Jesus put on a performance for a record-breaking crowd since 2007. Seriously, Kelsey Mitchell is so frustrating to watch play. Now, one thing I did notice about this Indiana Fever team, they are dropping back in a zone more, which I think favors them because, one, they're able to rest on defense a little more because they're just not a good defensive team, especially defending on the perimeter. This team is not good defending. So they're able to drop back in a zone, which can allow them to rest, and it allowed them to get more steals this game and a lot more deflections because they're going to get beat most of the time one-on-one. So that was an improvement that I was able to see, and it allows them to get in a transition that favors White Jesus, where she's able to get the ball and get going. Just most of the time, she just doesn't have anyone to run the floor. Now, Alyssa Smith had a solid game tonight, though. Now, Alyssa Smith had 10 points, 10 rebounds, so she had another double-double, which I would prefer, instead of going to Aaliyah Boston, I would like to see the offense ran through Alyssa Smith more. We don't need Christy Wallace ever shooting. I would like to see if White Jesus as the first and second option isn't available, then as the third option, I would like to see the ball go to Alyssa Smith. And then maybe Kelsey Mitchell. Because you can't deny it. But again, Kelsey Mitchell is that player to where she's going to do 15 things wrong and then do 2 things right. Or she's going to knock down some big shots, but she's done 20 things wrong. So it doesn't really even out for me. It doesn't even out for me. Matt Dilbler said, we do miss Timmy. Yeah, Timmy was needed on the floor tonight. This team needs post players that can run the floor so the transition can happen. This team doesn't have post players, or let alone just pretty much anyone that consistently runs the floor. You guys remember Stalky, right? You remember how she runs the floor and get back? That's what this team needs. That's what this team needs. So, yeah, just to put a button on it. I mean, yeah, it was an exciting game. Multiple lead changes. Indiana did come out with the win, 83-85. Just to go over more stats here. Erica Wheeler, she had 4 points. 4. Christy Wallace had 9 points. Kelsey Mitchell, she bullied her way to 16 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. And like I said, Alyssa Smith had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston had 10 points, 6 rebounds. Washington Mystics, I mean, it's not much to say. This is just an overall bad team. But Aaliyah Edwards looks phenomenal. She looks good. This is her back-to-back double-double, 10 points, 12 rebounds. She looks good. I think she cooked Aaliyah Boston tonight. She cooked Aaliyah Boston. Okay. Now, I want to get into Caitlin Clark, White Jesus. Attended. She was able to answer a lot of questions in the media today. And I want to take a look at some of her answers. They asked her about the controversy that's been going on. And they also asked White Jesus, as far as, how she feel about things that are being said and, the Kennedy Carter incident and things like that. And I want to play her her response to the media, and I want to talk about it because, of course, she's being criticized. Before I play it, guys, we have over 350 people in the chat. Like this video, like this video, like this video. I would really, really appreciate it, guys. Please like this video if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed to the W360, subscribe to the W360 right now, okay? Like this video and subscribe to the W360. So let's take a look at what Caitlin Clark had to say as far as regarding the debates and a lot of the controversy that's been going on.
As you might be aware, there's been some controversy and conversation over the last few days about everything that happened in the Chicago game. Curious how much you pay attention to that, if at all, and what your thoughts are, what your take on that is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not on social media, so I don't see a lot of it, but you would be surprised. Like, I still have my TV on in my house, and like I'm watching sports, like, you know, you're still aware of it and you still see it, you know, but other than that, like, my focus is basketball. Sometimes it stinks how much, you know, the conversation is outside of basketball and not the product on the floor and the amazing players that are on the floor and how good they are for their teams and how great this season has been for women's basketball, going from college basketball to now the WNBA. Some of the crowds are, you know, unprecedented and had never been seen before. The viewership's amazing. But yeah, I mean, I try to block it out. You know, I don't have social media on my phone. Like, I don't go on it. I don't see a lot of it, you know. But I don't really think it's that different from, you know, when I was in college. Like, everybody's going to have their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's just what it is. And I think you just got to be focused on what's in your locker room, what's in your organization, how your teammates feel, how your coaches feel. And for me, like, that's my focus. But also, like, I have a job to do at the same time. So, you know, that's where my focus remains. Yeah, I wish we could all play basketball, and it is what it is. But like I said, like, you know, the conversations are gonna happen. It's good for women's basketball at the same time, but like, I think it's hard for people to remember, like, I just love playing basketball. Like, this is my job. This is what I'm here for. I'm not here for all the other stuff. That's not what my teammates are here for either. And that goes for the rest of the teams in the league as well. Like, they want to play basketball. That's what they've been doing their entire lives. They're really good at it. You know, I've come into this league and I'm trying to learn as much as I can too. Like, I'm 22 years old and there's a lot of expectations on my shoulders, and, you know, I feel like I've grown a lot and I'm going to continue to grow, and it's been a great learning period for myself and allowing myself a lot of grace. At times it's really hard because I'm a perfectionist and I want to be really good for, you know, our organization, for my teammates. And I've done some really good stuff, but also I've learned a lot too. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, like, basketball's my job, and that's like what I want to focus on the most. Absolutely, yeah. I think that's something you can never lose. You know, it wouldn't be very fun showing up to work every day if I didn't find a lot of joy in it, just like all of you guys. So,
how easy? Time for two more guys. How easy is it? I mean, like you just said, I just want to play basketball, but it seems like to us like easier said than done. How like, were you able to, your senior year at Iowa, kind of just, did you realize that the discourse was more and you just wanted to block it out and play basketball? Like, when did you kind of come to that, you know, like, realization, for lack of a better term?
Honestly, like, I feel like I have a pretty good skill of blocking everything out. I think, you know, being in this position, you better have that skill or else it's going to break you at some point. And I think I've surrounded myself with really good people, whether it's my coaches, whether it's my teammates, whether it was in college, whether it's here, you know, and I think also my family, they've been a huge support of myself, and, like, you know, they see all this stuff too, and, like, that definitely has to be hard on them. Like, you have to remember we're regular people with feelings. My parents have feelings. Like, it can definitely be hard at times, but, you know, I would never change it for the world. Like, I'm just really grateful to be in this position, and you know, whatever comes with that. And, you know, I try to remember the positives and remember all the good things too. So, yeah, I definitely wouldn't change it for the world. And I think just surrounding yourself with really good people that always have your best interests at heart is the most important.
I was wondering if you think, now that that foul was upgraded to a flagrant foul, if you think Kennedy Carter owes you an apology, a public apology of some sort after what happened?
You know, no. I mean, basketball is competitive. I get it. You know, sometimes your emotions get the best of you. It happened to me multiple times throughout the course of my career. People are competitive. It is what it is. You know, and she's having a tremendous season. She's played great basketball in my eyes, probably in first place for 6th player of the year. She's been great off the bench for them. I think she had, 25 here last night and really helped them win the game. So, you know, and that's just not where my focus is. You know, that's not what I think about on a day-to-day basis. I think about my team. I think about ways that I can get better. and, it's just basketball at the end of the day. There's no grudges, there's nothing like that. It's a sport, it's competitive. It's not going to be nice all the time. That's not what basketball is, and I think people that play that at the highest level understand that.
Okay, we're going to stay back right. We're going to go down the line here.
Good for you, white Jesus. Good for you, white Jesus. That is how you answer the questions. Good for you, white Jesus. Yes. 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 Can you guys believe that the Insufferables are criticizing her for her answer? People are literally online saying she didn't say enough. She didn't say enough. She should stand up and tell her fans this and do this and that. I keep telling people she's not going to be Martin Luther Clark. That's not her. She's not Caitlin X. That was the perfect answer, white Jesus. I'm so proud of you. That's how you respond to criticism, not only by coming out and hitting 7 threes in a 30-piece in front of 20,333 people, a record-breaking crowd since 2007. You also spoke highly of the person that went to Twitter and said, what else does she bring to the game besides 3 points? I don't know, 20,000 people, 20,333 record-breaking crowds, Kennedy. That's what she brings to the game. Good for you, white Jesus. I have no problem with what she said. I have no problem with what she said. She's not going to turn into what people want her to be, okay? You got Cameron Brink for that. She's not going to bow down. No. This is the perfect answer that she could have given. She didn't say too much. She spoke highly. And she's done that before. She speaks highly of it. She always keeps it classy. She just says it's competition. I don't mind. What do you want her to do? What do people want her to say? I'm sorry that she's not going to put up her fist. That's not her. And it's not her place. So I wish you people would shut up. Be unapologetically you, white Jesus. Be unapologetically you. Don't apologize for being you like Cameron Brink is doing. Cameron Brink gave in. She's giving in. She's apologizing for being an attractive rookie who's white. She's basically apologizing. Don't you apologize, white Jesus. You stay you. Seriously, I was so happy to hear her response. Now I hope the media can move on. Move on. And I wasn't too fond of the question either. Like, why would you ask her, do you expect an apology from Kennedy Carter? Do a Kennedy Carter look like the type of person? She's put out in the media who she is. She's beat up her teammates. Does Kennedy Carter that seems like the type of person that would text white Jesus an apology? Why would they even ask her that? Now, what the Fever need to do, John Lilio said Fever needs a Draymond Green. Fever needs to bring Liz Cambage back. Bring them back. But nonetheless, I was really happy to hear Caitlin Clark's answers, white Jesus answers. I was really happy to hear her answer. She really keep it just basketball. This is a girl, she's not about the online things. My goodness, the girl says her favorite, the albums that she listened to is High School Musical. She listened to High School Musical. That going back and forth online and all that's not her thing. It's not her thing, people. She's not going to give you a revolutionary civil rights speech. So stop saying it, Jamel. Her silence isn't dangerous. She's being her, Jamel Hill. Why don't you hush? You shut your pie hole, Jamel. You shut your pie hole, Jamel. I'm sick of you. You and the rest. Shut your pie holes. One last thing I want to touch on before I get out of here. People disagree. Angel McCoughtry. You guys have watched the WNBA. Angel McCoughtry played in the WNBA. She was a former #1 pick. Phenomenal player. Phenomenal player. She's been retired for years now. She has spoke up and said that she's willing to come on the team so that she could be a mentor to White Jesus. And I just want to say this really quick to people who keep messaging me saying that that was wrong what I said. Angel McCoughtry, appreciate the gesture, respect you as a player. Respect you, Angel. But respectfully, we don't need to see you in the WNBA. We don't need you to come out of retirement and play so you can mentor White Jesus. No. No, Angel. If you want to mentor her, and if that's your main concern, you can do that from a coaching position. You can do that from the bench. We don't need you to play. Respectfully, your ship has sailed. Thank you. Rhonda Stewart with the super chat. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Rhonda says she will never do or say enough for the haters. They will always find something wrong with her. Caitlyn is a class act, period. I 100% agree. 100% agree. 100%. I just hope she does not take the Cameron Brink route. And if you guys don't know, as far as what Cameron Brink said, I'm going to read you what Cameron Brink said. I thought I put the graphic in here, but I didn't. But I'll tell you what Cameron Brink said. I'm just going to kind of summarize it. She said, I will not rest until the W is even more iconic than it is now. I could go way deeper into this, but I would just say growing the fan base to support all types of players. I will acknowledge there's a privilege for the younger white players of the league. That's not always true, but there's a privilege that we have inherently, and the privilege of appearing feminine. Some of my teammates are more masculine. Some of my teammates go by they, them pronouns. I want to bring more acceptance to that and not just have people support us because of the way that we look. I know I can feed into that because I like to dress femininely, but that's just me. I want everyone to be accepted, not just paid attention to because of how we look. Cameron, you're doing this all wrong, sweetie. Stop apologizing. You don't have to. You do not have to. What type of privilege do you have, Cameron? What? It's okay. We got another super chat. Stephanie Walk. What's up, Stephanie? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Stephanie and Rhonda. Cameron. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. You ladies are in the league. You're dressing feminine. So what? Shut up. That's what people want. Shut up. Damn. Shut the hell up. People want to see, it's okay for you to embrace your femininity. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. You don't, Cameron. But see, what Cameron wants to do is she's succumbed to the pressure so she can get invited to the cookout. What a shame. What a shame. All right. Tanya Williams, what's up, Tanya? Tanya said, no wonder Steph doesn't come to her games. It's crazy. It's really crazy because it's like you don't have to say, you can be unapologetically you. It's okay. No one's going to beat you up. Trust me, they won't. All right, I want to take a look at some comments before that's my time, guys. I'm going to get out of here. The Soul, I think this is Eater. The Soul Eater, she makes everyone look bad. FML. Excuse me. Tanya Williams says, and then she's #1 on the ESPN list. And it's crazy because she's a phenomenal player. Like, I'm like, Cameron, you're cooking this year. You know, I personally think Cameron could be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Like, she's cooking. And then you come out and say this nonsense. My goodness, Cameron. Cindy Hudson. What's up, Cindy? Says, I wish someone would. Paradise Hill says, dang, I wanted to like Cam Brink. Charles Stevens says, feminine is what we want. Thank you. Yes. It's what we want, Cameron. Shut up. Tanya said, not the cookouts. Yeah, that's she want to be invited to the cookouts. Oh, this is moving so fast. Cindy Hudson, CJSoFoolish. White Jesus Rose after 3 days rest. Kenny Bob. What's up, Kenny? White Jesus showed out tonight. She sure did. 30 points. Take that, haters. All right, Wayne Peters. What's up, Wayne? Preach, mama. The Lord Schaefer, she's not an activist or trying to force her views. She is just playing ball. That's it. White Jesus just want to hoop. She just want to hoop. I don't want to lead a revolutionary march. I don't want to do any of it. I don't want to go back and forth on social media. I just want to listen to High School Musical and hoop. That's it. That's it. I'll leave the social media stuff to the other social media girls. That's okay. I just want to hoop. She don't have to be a revolutionary. What do you want? All right, guys. Let's. Cindy Hudson said your name is being thrown around. Stephanie, I thought Cameron was smarter than this. Hollywood is ruining already. Yeah, but I think she's from LA, if I'm not mistaken, right? She's from LA, so that's why I kind of wasn't surprised. But at the same time, I also thought, that she would be, happy to be her. Vincent Turner, can you help her make a bucket? JD Mack, 44 o'clock, hallelujah. Cindy Hudson, in a good way. Oh, my name being thrown around. Hopefully. Oh, please. They're calling me all types of things. It's okay. It's okay. I have thick skin. It's okay. Cindy, we told people to come check you out. I appreciate it, guys. Keep telling a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, guys. That's my time. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and get out of here. Listen, if you have not liked this video, like the video. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. We have a record-breaking viewers tonight. It's like 300. I think it got up to like 350 something people tonight. This is the highest this channel has ever had as far as live viewers. So I appreciate everybody. Keep telling people to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. I appreciate everybody, okay? Real quick news around the WNBA or other games being played tonight. Seattle Storm is playing Las Vegas Aces. Tune into that game. Asia Wilson, the best player in this league. Asia is playing phenomenally. That should be a good game. Dallas Wings are playing LA Sparks. Depending on how Enrique comes out and play tonight, they should be able to pull that win off. But, Enrique can either be hot or cold. She can either shoot the Wings into a win or she can shoot them out of a win. It's either or. And I think Dallas should actually kind of play a little bit more team ball. She has actually real talent around her, but I don't think Arika is utilizing her teammates as she should. Minnesota Lynx plays the Phoenix Mercury tonight as well, guys. So it's a full night of basketball. Definitely tune in on Ion and download the WNBA app. All right. Until next time, people. Until next episode, take care of yourselves. Everyone, please be safe. Subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed to this channel. And I will see you on the next episode. All right? Peace and soul grease. Ooh.